3.5.
Alright, well, we're going to be buying the HomePod, $2.99. Has amazing sound. I do have the mini, but nothing great. This is what I came for. Precious cargo. Alright, what is up, YouTube? We're back with another video. And today we are unboxing the Apple HomePod 2nd generation. And we are also going to compare it to the Apple HomePod mini, which I got a few years ago. So this is the HomePod mini that I got before they came out with all the colors and kind of new designs. Even though the model looks exactly the same, they just have more colors for this Apple HomePod mini. So I thought it was pretty cool, looked like a decent size, and it is. It's decent, but not what I was expecting. When I first bought this, I thought it's going to have really good bass. Sounded really good in the store. Sometimes it sounds really good, sometimes it doesn't. It has a decent kind of amount of bass, but like if you're wanting to get something that has really, really good bass, you're not going to get that with this. The Google Home Mini actually probably sounds better or as good as the Apple HomePod, as well as probably Alexa. So this is kind of comparable to those devices. Not the greatest. This one I've had a lot of trouble connecting to my phones and connecting to the internet. Now after the final update that the newest update that it's on, it runs better, but still not everything I'm looking for. This, however, is something I've been looking for quite some time. I've been looking for a really good sounding speaker with decent surround sound that this provides. So the price isn't too bad. It's $2.99, and then this is $99. So roughly 100. One's 100, one's 300, but they are both at decent deals. Especially for the quality and for the amazing sound that this device provides. Can't go wrong with an Apple HomePod. But anyway, we're going to do an unboxing of this. So let's see if this box is kind of big, so let's see if we can do it. So you have your standard pull tabs here at the bottom of the box. You'll have a pull tab there, and we will remove them. Usually I don't like to use these things. I like to just kind of keep it as nice as possible, but it's all good. They just pull off like that. Apple has gone carbon neutral, so they do not provide any more plastic in their packaging. I do like the design of the box. It's pretty cool and simple, but yet decent. Let's lift that up. It doesn't really have much protection in here. I mean, it just kind of has the cardboard housing in there to help keep it from moving. We'll set the box aside, and here we have the HomePod. It's quite heavy. Here is the HomePod mini. It's still a decent weight to it, which is good. I think they do weight them down, so there is an actual like weight to where it just won't tip over or roll over on its side. Does smell new. It does have like a new fabric smell to it. I was gonna opt for the white one. However, I've seen on the displays, and I've seen just at the stores, the white just doesn't hold up because it shows like all the dirt. It shows all the dust. You know, it turns discolors after a while. Well, mine isn't like that. Mine doesn't look like that. I just prefer it to be black. Plus, I think black was one of the original colors to the HomePod when it first came out in the first generation. So you'll have your power port back here, just plugs in, and we'll have the base at the bottom. I never take the tabs off of that. You don't have to. Just the one at the top. And it says designed by Apple in California. Assembled in Vietnam though. And we take this out and you'll have your cord here, your power cord. This is nice because it has a braided fabric cord to match the HomePod. So what we'll do, just plug it in. It works either way. I'll probably plug mine like this. And let's see if we can just plug her in. Or maybe, I don't know, it shouldn't matter. There we go. All right, okay. Looking good. So now we'll plug it in. I got my power brick down here. My outlets. And we'll plug it in. Ooh, it's always nice peeling off a brand new thing off the screen. I do love the display on it. It shows up a little bit different, but it's, let's see if I can zoom, like get it to focus better. But I do like has really good bass, really good bass, and just like an amazing, incredible sound to it. Just even at the store, I've heard the first gen, and I was like amazed with how good of quality the sound is. While that's loading, let's take a look at some of this work here, this paper work stuff here. HomePod. Let's open this thing up. So, one, you'll just connect your phone, and if it will focus, there you go. Connect your phone to Wi-Fi and turn on Bluetooth. Hold near your HomePod for setup, and you should be good to go. It's that easy. And then you can, I'm not going to say it, but you can do this because I don't want other people's HomePods or things to go off. So yeah, you could say gives you like options to say like certain Siri quotes and ask it questions.
I'd really rather answer something.
See what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, that is HomePod. Very simple packaging, but yet decent. And then you have your, of course, warning labels and important information. So we'll set that to the side. And I believe that is it for the box. So put these back. Put this back in here and just save that too. Might as well. And we will get our HomePod back in place. I thought this was a square box, but I guess it only goes on one way, so it's not like you could just position it any way you want. Anyway, I'll worry about that later. Let's take a look at the HomePod Mini box. If I can get this to open. Come on. This thing, that's the one thing I hate about certain Apple packaging, is that the boxes are like extremely difficult to open, especially if they haven't been opened in quite some time. But yeah, I do think that the HomePod is a really great design. It has a lot of amazing features to it, and the quality is there. I mean, you could just see the size comparison between the two, and you can see how much bigger this thing really is. I mean, look at it. Literally way bigger than the Mini. I cannot get this box open for the life of me, but anyway, I'll tell you everything about the HomePod Mini. So, HomePod Mini, was, well, actually, let me back up to when they first released the first HomePod. So when the first HomePod came out, it was soon discontinued. I guess not many people wanted an oversized speaker like this, even though this was mainly for a device to be more at a certain place in your house, maybe in a den or a dining room or a kitchen or something, mainly just to stay in that spot. And then you can have a bunch of these little HomePod minis around your house, to where you can have like an intercom. You can use them as an intercom to, let's say, I want to talk to someone in the office. I can talk to someone in the office by doing an intercom call, or to all the HomePods. One cool thing, you can also use these for like your Apple TV or for your phones. You can have surround sound when you're playing video games or just watching TV. You could have that surround sound, and you could have multiple HomePods around your room to give you that extra sound. Because the beauty about the HomePod is that the whole thing has an even balance of sound. So whatever you're playing a song, it's not like you're just hearing that song come from this point, or from this point. It's the whole thing providing that sound equally. Same goes for this thing. This HomePod provides a way better sound system, and it provides a way better. It's more of a surround sound subwoofer, if anything. It has a really good subwoofer. Sometimes it almost has like a theatrical sound to it when you're playing it. Like, it's going to really sound good from any direction that you are in your room or office or whatever, wherever you may have it. It's going to sound just as good whether you're in a corner of that room or right next to it. It's really, really good. But I'm going to set this up and we'll get back to it and play some audio. Obviously, I can only play a very short portion because I don't want to get copyright claimed. Of course, you have handoff, which is basically you could bring your phone to your HomePod. It will bring up a song, and it'll say if you want to transfer what's playing on your phone to the HomePod. So that's a really nice touch. In case it doesn't work wirelessly through the settings, you can just do it with handoff. Of course, you can listen to anything: music, podcasts, books, really just anything that plays music. Of course, from what I've been told, Apple's real secure with their privacy and listening to your, I guess, to your voice, to the things you say, to the HomePod. Supposedly, it can't be read by Apple, and it's privacy that's stored in a way where it's very secure. So, like I said, even Apple can't read your phrases, your what's going on in your house. They can't listen to any of that. So that's a really nice touch, because I'm sure some places like Google, for example, probably do they're probably not as secure. They're probably not as secure as, monitoring your voice, monitoring the things that go on in your house. So yeah, I don't know about if I would trust anyone else except Apple for that. But yeah, you can play music, podcast. You can control it. You could lock your front door if you have a lock that's compatible with the Apple Home app. You can control lights. You can control the blinds. It has a temperature and humidity sensor. It just does a general range. For example, hey Siri, what's the humidity?
The humidity is currently 17%.
Hey Siri, what is the temperature?
It's about 78 degrees outside.
Hey Siri, what's the temperature inside?
It's ranging from 69 degrees Fahrenheit to 71 degrees Fahrenheit.
Which is pretty accurate, but it's only giving you a general range, but it's still pretty good. It's not a very big range, so that's pretty cool. Of course, it has automations. It has remote access. It's a matter of compatibility. I mean, it works seamlessly with the other Apple devices, so it's really cool. And like I said, when you could do an intercom thing with it, you can to where you can have an intercom for other places. In the room, like if you need to talk to someone in another room or kind of say, hey, everyone, time for dinner or time for a movie or whatever, you can tell them that with their individual HomePods. So that's pretty cool. And of course, I think you do get Apple Music for 6 months if you're not already a subscriber. But yeah, the HomePod regular comes in, like the regular HomePod comes in midnight or white, uh, and the HomePod Mini comes with multiple different colors. Uh, Let me show you what these look like. They'll have three new colors along with the black and white colors. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the white one is the one I have. So I don't know. I wish the HomePod Mini provided more, but it's not as big of a. It's not as what I was expecting. It's not the greatest speaker, But when it comes to the HomePod, I think it's really well and really well built. Here's the differences, the side-by-side comparison of what the difference is between the Mini and the full version of HomePod. Of course, you get the high excursion woofer, the 5 beamforming tweeter arrays, spatial audio, room sensing, stereo pair capable. So like I said, if you had two HomePods on each side of your TV, you can get that stereo quality sound. And you also have multi-audio room. They're all compatible. The only thing it doesn't have is a spatial audio and the room sensing, which is, I believe, what's surrounding your HomePod, what surroundings is around your HomePod. Of course, it has Siri, has Smart Home Hub, and that's basically the main differences between the two. Not much, but again, these are good for little individual corner speakers. I have mine now next to my nightstand, which is on the other side of my room. So if I'm playing music, I can hear it over there. But if I'm playing music over here, it's a little bit different. I just want kind of an even balance of music. But yeah, these would be good for the little surround speakers, and these would be good for the main speakers to provide the bass and to provide everything else. But without further ado, we're going to play a song here. I do not want to play a lot of it just because again, I don't want to get copyright strike, but yeah, and it's also not the greatest song, but it provides a really good bass. The one that be talking to the po-pos, poor sitting on. So as you can see, it has a lot of bass. I'm not sure if you can tell, but if you're listening on headphones, again, has a lot more bass probably that way. But the only way you'll fully be able to know is if you're in person and if you're trying it out at the display. But yeah, again, apologize for any viewers who are under the age. But again, that's the only song I had at the moment to play on there, and I wanted something with good bass. So anyway, yeah, the HomePod Mini really doesn't provide much bass at all. So that's one disadvantage of that. But anyway, I guess that's really all about the HomePod. Not much else to say about it other than that it's a really good speaker, provides a lot of bass, and provides really just kind of a really good surround sound system. So yeah, it'd be cool to get two of these. They're made to last. They're really good. So, and it's quite heavy, so it's not like it's just going to tip over. It's really well weighted down. Nice thing is it has a longer cord than the regular HomePod, and it plugs right into the wall, opposed to the HomePod Mini, which needs a charger brick, a 20-watt power brick to plug into the wall. So yeah, that's a one disadvantage, and I do believe they include one with it, but when I first got my HomePod Mini. But without further ado, again, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and hope this kind of helps you in deciding if you want a HomePod or a HomePod Mini. But I definitely recommend spend a little bit more and get the the regular HomePod, because you will not regret it. But until next time, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.